think in the UK, do you think more houses in the UK should have like AC?
Yeah, of course. Every
It shocks me that you guys don't have AC.
Yeah.
every house on Earth should have one of those heat pumps, which are like the common those ACs, the ones that can cold and hot.
Oh, cold
They're
and
way
hot,
more
yeah.
effective than those giant like AC block things you
Yeah.
see in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everywhere should have them. I mean, I think it makes way more sense than having these, because in the UK we have these giant radiators attached to like every room, and these just giant metallic things that just like heat throughout the room, and it's so inefficient. And it's like, can I just have like one radiator, like one nice efficient thing that blows hot air and then takes it out? But obviously, all the houses in the UK were made before.
Yeah, because I was thinking like now living in Japan with a unit that can do both AC and heating, I'm just like, why?
And dry
as well. I'm just like, why is it so hard to find an AC unit in the UK? Because even if you use it like 1-2 weeks in the year when we get that fucking heat wave, the heat wave just seems to be getting more and more extreme every fucking year. And every year that goes by, I'm like, yo, people will need to the UK needs to start having at least some kind of cooling unit so everyone's not fucking dying in like 2 weeks.
The UK needs to fix a lot of things. a lot of things. Everything, actually, now that I think about it. Just pretty much everything. Yeah, I think modern houses have it though. Like newer houses that are being built.
Newer houses I'm sure have it. But I was shocked because I remember the first time I went to the UK and I was visiting Gaunt's place, and that was during that heat wave. Yeah. Right. And it was nighttime and it was like 30 degrees still, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is like a Japanese summer night. I'm like, oh, all right, I better turn the AC on. And I'm looking around for the remote in Gaunt's room. I'm like, where is it? And then Gaunt's mom comes in with the fucking old school fan. It's just like, here you go. And I'm like, yo,
that shit does nothing.
That just moves hot air around. That does not cool me down at all.
Yeah, that is the Southeast Asian experience. Yeah. You know, it's we
felt like I was back at my grandma's house. Dude.
We have fans, which is like even during the heat wave, at least we had fans, because I know a lot of my mates in the UK, they didn't even have fans. Yeah. I don't know how they fucking survived, honestly.
I didn't have fans. I remember I was just suffering. I remember it's just awful. But also, isn't it? Is it South Korea where leaving a fan on while sleeping is like you'll die? That's what
really?
It's like a superstition. Am I crazy? And I swear, in South Korea, they think if you leave the fan on while you're sleeping, you'll die. You just fucking die.
Oh, I'm fucking dead then, because
yeah, right.
Sydney needs a fan on at all times when she's sleeping.
Wait, even when it's cold?
Yeah, even when it's cold, because of the noise. It's like comforting to her, I guess. I don't know.
Like the what is it called? The not white noise.
White noise. Background. Yeah. I was gonna say background radiation. That's not what I'm talking.
Background radiation.
Did you find anything?
I just put a tub of uranium in my room when I sleep.
Yeah, if you run the fan with no open windows, it's an urban myth that you will die.
Yeah.
What? Well,
yeah, I don't know why.
See you in hell, guys. See you in hell.
I feel like because I had this conversation with Emily, and Emily said that to me. I can't remember why I came up.
Yeah,
Emily said it to me or something.
In Japan, I think it's like if you sleep with the fan on or the AC on, and you don't have anything to cover up your stomach, then it's like then my grandma's like, oh, you catch a cold.
The AC demon will kill you in your sleep.
Yeah. Central air will come down and kill you.
For me, I don't know if this was a superstition, but for me, if you go to bed with your if you go to sleep when your hair's still wet, then you'll just wake up with a cold.
Oh, dude, everyone in Japan says this shit.
Yeah.
Everyone
my grandma used to say that shit to me all the time.
And I'm like, bet, I'm doing that just to spite you.
And because it's like internalized into me, because I remember I was like, my mom would always tell this to me, right? It's, if you go to bed with your hair wet, you're gonna get a cold. I'm like, bet, mom. I did it once. I got a cold, so I was like, shit. Mum was right, and
she
knows. Huh?
Is there any scientific proof behind this? Or
I don't know if there's any scientific proof.
Obviously,
if you
had really long hair, I could be like, oh well, yeah, because it's not going to dry. But if you have our hair, that shit'll dry in 40 minutes, dude.
I think it might just be your hair gets cold when it's wet, and then that coldness just gets to your head, and then you get a cold.
I also heard an urban myth here that some people were telling me, some Japanese people, they were like, if you go outside with wet hair, you're more likely to get sick or get germs or some shit, because apparently it somehow keeps germs or some shit. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? I'm using the natural AC to dry my hair.
Well,
also, germs aren't that smart to be like, yo, how moist that thing is.
I don't know.
Like,
is there any evidence behind this?
No, they said that it's not possible.
It's not possible. No,
Yeah.
to get a cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Can
it's
you
like,
Google that other thing
it's
about
like the
germs?
urban myth where it's like if you go out in the rain for too long, then you're gonna get a cold as well. And I'm like, where did these urban myths come from? I guess.
Well, I think actually, if your body's actually colder, you have way more chance of getting sick.
Yeah, but
Right.
then there are some, especially Japanese ones, that just don't make any sense. Like, oh, if you open an umbrella indoors, then you're going to get struck by lightning.
Oh,
And it's like,
it's just bad luck if you do it.
yeah, these like, there's
we just have bad luck. You know?
Yeah, yeah, it's
it's just unspecified bad luck in the West.
skill issue, clearly.
Japan's like, no, God will strike you down if you leave the umbrella open inside. You will be smited.
Every time I go into an umbrella store, I'm sweating. I'm like, I want to see what this umbrella looks like, but I will be smited.
Is that real? 'Cause I see people all the time leaving their umbrellas. Oh.
Again, it's just like an urban,
yeah.
Legend or myth or whatever it is.
people.
Yeah,
Urban legend people.
yeah,
Oh, he said urban.
Yeah, I said urban people.
urban people,
fucking
urban people.
It's the same with the Japanese, like the Sachiko, the rain doll, where you put it down. So just,
Oh, teru bozu.
sorry, yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like in Japan, there's the teru bozu.
Yeah, where you can stop the rain if you make some kind of ghost thing.
In Japan, like as a kid, you would do this thing where you'd build it. It'd usually just be like out of tissues or something, but it'd just be like a little snowman looking thing. And if it's raining and you put it up on your windowsill, then the thing is that like the next day it'll be sunny. You know, it's just kind of like a little thing that kids are taught.
Yeah.
There's an urban legend that if you do that, but if you hang it up upside down, then it's going to be raining the next day. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sure weather, the weather is just looking at it being like, all right, how many of them are fucking turning around?
I think some
All
people,
right, time to rain.
some people just want to make their life more interesting, and that's how they.
This is just astrology with extra steps. I swear to God, like.
Yo, what direction your teru balls are at? Oh, you're probably a Libra. Oh my God, it's true.
It's like you know that fucking Nen test, but like they test like your fucking which like specifications like your Nen is.
Yeah.
It's just that basically, right? Except it's just complete fucking bullshit, man. If only we had real Nen, right?
Yeah, Omega life is so much easier.
it's literally just feng shui.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it
exactly. Yeah.
Where you're facing north.
Do you believe in that feng shui shit?
No.
I do not.
Did you really think I was going to be like, oh yeah, actually I do?
No, because I know, like, I have a few friends who like fucking swear by it.
What
Just
about
being
like
like-
chakras and all that shit too, and like all any of that?
It's like,
I'm gonna be honest. I just don't believe in anything. Straight
Yeah.
up, just nothing.
I just don't believe.
I don't believe.
I'm just here to have fun.
Clearly hasn't watched Naruto.
I hear don't stop believing. I'm like, bet.
Who's gonna stop me? Not you, Journey.
Is sometimes my life not that fun? Yeah, but like it's just how I chose to live my life.
So do you?
I get it. Like because like
Do you identify as a realist or an atheist?
What's a realist? I've never heard of what is a realist.
Like as the name suggests, it's just like you only believe in things that are like factually true, like scientifically backed, and just like things that are,
I mean, science is wrong a
grounded in
bunch.
reality.
Science fucks up a lot.
So it's like you don't believe in like superstitions or ghosts.
Well,
or
no, because
anything like that.
superstitions are bullshit. They are. Step on a crack, break your mum's back. Who the fuck made that up? That's shit, quite frankly. Because you're not come up with any other.
I remember when I
anything.
was 8 and my friend said that to me. I was just like,
Crack. I just think that for me, it seems like a lot of people who enjoy that kind of stuff or like talking about it, the whole what's the fucking star sign shit? That
Astrology?
Bullshit. Yeah, like that's just like something fun for people to kind of feel like they kind of know people or categorize people in a more of a comforting way. Because the world is scary if you think that everyone is just like operating on their own and has no kind of purpose.
Yeah.
Which I just think they are. Like I just think that like, dude, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I don't understand. And I don't think it's because they're a fucking Libra. I think it's just because they do their own thing. Like, it's just what it is.
Calling out all Libras right now.
I'm a Libra.
But I also don't subscribe to that notion of like, hey, if I don't believe in this thing, neither should you. I'm like, hey, if you want to believe that because Gant is, what are you, a Cancer?
I'm a Gemini, actually.
Because
what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Cancer.
I just kind of.
You think he gives off Cancer energy?
He kind of did, yeah.
Every Genshin player be like, no, I am not a Cancer. Actually,
but if it's fun for you to hear like the answer Gemini and then kind of be like, oh yeah, you can have the, then fine, yeah, whatever. Like that's. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm totally the same. It's like if you want to believe in it, you can believe in it, but just don't shove that shit down my throat.
Yeah. Don't like make me feel.
Don't
like
demonize me for not believing
weird
in it.
For not believing in because you flipped a penny 4 times that Zeus is going to come down and jack you off. Like I don't like I'm not. Stuff like that.
They told me to do that on the Cosmopolitan magazine, so I kind of have to believe it. I
just think people are bored. And that's how they keep themselves busy.
Yeah, people are very
everyone's
bored.
just distracting themselves in one way or another.
People be dumb.
No, I know. I don't think I'm smarter than anyone else. I just think, and I think a lot of people who like to talk about like say star signs. It's like they don't actually like genuinely deep down believe in that shit. A lot of people do. Like,
You'd be surprised.
There are some people, right? And I'm not saying that I'm smarter than them because I don't. It's like there's some people who.
But I am saying I am smarter than them.
No, but that's the thing.
It's like whatever. It's what you do. Like I'm dumb as fuck with a lot of things. Yeah. That's just one thing that I don't believe in, and I don't think that makes me better than you or whatever.
But that's why I think just like it doesn't matter what you believe in. Everyone thinks everyone is dumber than everyone else, right? So it's
everyone thinks they're smarter than they are as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's been like a bunch of studies where if you ask people, are you average, above average, or whatever, people normally say like they're like above average.
Yeah,
which just obviously doesn't make sense.
Well,
they gotta be average.
If everyone is special, no one is special. I believe Walt Disney said that. I don't know if that's true, actually. I'm just quoting. It was Sun Tzu in the Art of War.
I think who said that? Vladimir Lenin, I think. He said all the things.